Joanna Small, the Public Information Officer for the Commerce City Police Department. It's Monday, June 3rd, and these are your weekend high or lowlights, depending on how you look at them. It's essentially our video blotter where we give you a rundown of the most significant incidents your CCPD patrol officers responded to over the weekend. But we always like to start off with a few fast facts. We answered 343 calls for service and made 63 traffic stops just on Saturday and Sunday. Now here are those highlights in chronological order. On Saturday, officers were called to a business in the 7,000 block of Quebec in reference to a person with a gun. When we got there, we did learn that the man had a gun in his waistband while attempting to purchase items with counterfeit money. He never made any threats or brandished the weapon. Remember that Colorado is an open carry state. We contacted the suspect, who then turned over a fake $10 bill. He was trespassed from the property and faces charges for possession of a forgery device. Also on Saturday, a CCPD patrol officer was doing traffic enforcement on Highway 2 when he spotted a vehicle traveling at a high rate of speed, approximately 90 miles per hour. The officer made the traffic stop and suspected the driver of being intoxicated. A breath test showed his blood alcohol level was 1.5 times the legal limit to drive. He also had no license and no insurance. He'll receive citations for those, as well as speeding 25 to 39 over the limit and DUI. Speaking of egregious speeding, overnight Saturday into Sunday, CCPD participated in a county-wide speeding enforcement operation. We'll be doing these throughout the summer. Locations and times and dates will obviously not be disclosed, but be aware Adams County agencies are cracking down on reckless driving. Our officers made 22 vehicle stops and issued 13 citations, the most egregious of which was a driver traveling 100 miles an hour in a 65. And we also contacted a teenager this morning for an eluding that occurred during that operation. Early Sunday morning, officers were called to I-76 westbound for a DUI crash in which an SUV drove off the roadway, went airborne, and ended up in this water-filled ditch. Fortunately, the driver was not injured and no other vehicles were involved. Also Sunday morning, officers were proactively patrolling around the 5400 block of East 60th Avenue when they located a stolen white box truck out of Denver. Once they determined no one was inside, they searched the vehicle and recovered a number of burglary tools. We contacted the registered owner, who said the truck was brand new and worth nearly $70,000. We are still investigating the theft. On Sunday afternoon, we were dispatched to Walmart for a trio of suspects walking through the store stuffing backpacks that belonged to Walmart with various items. Although all three tried to flee, we did apprehend them. The merchandise totaled several $100s. They were all issued citations for theft and trespass from the store. We also investigated a number of domestic violence-related assaults and burglaries, as well as a felony child abuse. And today, the Castle Rock Police Department requested we attempt to contact a suspect with felony warrants for violent crimes. We located the suspect in our city in a vehicle, and we were able to deploy stop sticks. The suspect took off in the vehicle, and officers pursued, but he began driving the wrong way down Highway 85, and so for the safety of other innocent drivers, we terminated that pursuit. The suspect struck several vehicles in the process of eluding us, but fortunately no one was injured. Also today, we responded to a motorcycle versus vehicle collision on 104th and Chambers. The vehicle struck the motorcycle, which had the green light, when he turned off Chambers onto 104th. The rider of that motorcycle did sustain serious bodily injuries, but is expected to be okay. The driver will be cited. That's all for now. We'll see you next time. Have a safer week, Commerce City, and remember, if you need us, we are always just minutes away.